Alright, from a very long time I wanted to make this video on my Bullet 350, the 2025 model with the J series engine, because I see there's a lot of discussion, or you can call it debate, going on around whether this is the OG Bullet or not. Honestly, if you ask me, this has not lost any of its charm. The purists would argue against it, and I do get them. Like for example, the kickstart is missing, and you miss all that ritual of kick-starting your bike. You pump it a bit, you can feel the compression, and then you finally kick it to fire it up. Yeah, that's an experience. That was kind of a ritual to start your bike. That experience is gone. And the exhaust note particularly, it has mellowed down. The enthusiasts would say it does not have enough thump like the UCE engine did. Well, if that is the case, you can argue that the CI cast iron engines were better, they had more thump, and the debate can go back to G1 and G2 bores. But now in today's day and age, you can't blame the manufacturer. The kind of emission norms we have, there's hardly anything they can do about it. And I'll tell you something very important, listen to this carefully, okay? All of the retro bikes in the market right now, okay, whether it be the Triumph's Speed 400, one second, mic, yeah, the mic's there, sorry, yeah, whether it be Triumph's Speed 400s, T4s, or the Honda's Highness or the CB300 series, whatever it is, they're all modern bikes trying to be retro. Whereas this, the RE350, the Classic 350 and the Bullet 350 are the OG retros trying to be modern. And how are they trying to be modern? Well, on my bike, I've got dual disc, I've got ABS, I've got this little digital meter, I've got self start. It's easier to ride than the outgoing Bullets. I mean the UCE engines. It has less mechanical clatter, the braking is better, the engine is smoother. Does that rob away the old school charm? No, it does not. But yeah, it does rob away some of the experience. Like I told you, the Kickstarter. I would like a Kickstarter on my bike. It's kind of a ritual, right? But just look at the POV. It's all metal, chrome. There's nothing wrong with this bike if you have to call it a retro. I mean, this is perfect. If you have to have a retro in today's day and age, there's nothing better than this. And if I were to give you, honestly, if I were to give you a bike, say from 1996, from the 1990s, right, it won't be manageable in today's day and age. The kind of traffic we have, especially in rush hour peak traffic, it won't be manageable, honestly. This is way far better. And yes, it does feel like a retro. It does feel like the original Bullet. And it's not just the way it looks, also the way it rides. Yes, because the exhaust note has mellowed down. You cannot hear it, especially with your helmet on. But if you go past someone, they can hear it. And honestly, you just can't blame the manufacturer. With those tight emission norms, you just cannot achieve that loud exhaust note. It's just not possible. So if you want a bike that you can ride daily and also have that retro experience, the OG retro experience, this is the one to go for. There's nothing better than this in the market. If you really want to experience something which is originally retro, the RE350, the Classic 350, the Bullet 350, I'm not talking about the Hunters and the other models, other 350s, but this really is. And the way it rides, you can feel the weight of the bike. It's not meant to zip in and out of traffic, it's not meant to lean and attack corners. You just sit back, sit upright, hear the putter of the exhaust note, and it just goes on like a melody. And no other bike, trust me, no other bike can provide you this experience. You can really feel the weight of this bike when you ride it. Does it make it unmanageable? Wait, no, not at all. I think with all that modern tech, the dual disc, the ABS, the smoother engine, the smoother J series engine, it gives you a lot of confidence to ride in the traffic. The clutch is a little on the heavier side compared to other bikes in the same category, but that's okay. And like I said, you can feel the weight of the bike, but does that mean you cannot zip in and out of traffic? You can, but you would not want to with this bike. If you have never ridden a Bullet, go take a test ride, and I can assure you, you will not want to throttle it. That is how the bike behaves. For example, I have a KTM, right? I just can't ride it calmly. It begs to throttle. It begs to go fast. It begs to go over 5,000 RPM. This one begs to stay calm. And that is what makes it so special. The long stroke engine, it's all about the torque, the low end torque it has. You know, right now I'm just gliding at 60, 5th gear. I can hear the putter of the exhaust note, taking it easy. It's such an experience. So if you really want an original retro, I would recommend a classic 350 or the Bullet 350 even today in 2026. Honestly, this is the best retro you can get. With that, I'll end this video. I'll make some more. I'll make some on my KTM next time. Bye bye.